Welcome back, nature enthusiasts. Today, we are diving deep into a world that moves a little slower than our own, the ancient, resilient, and deeply peaceful world of turtles and tortoises. Look closely at this scene. Perched upon a dark, rugged volcanic rock surrounded by gentle ripples of water, a small community of turtles has gathered. Around them, delicate white flowers sway softly on the surface of the pond. This is a masterclass in stillness. For these creatures, a rock isn't just an obstacle, it's a sanctuary, a prime sunbathing deck, and a community hub. Turtles are ectothermic, which means they rely entirely on their environment to regulate their body temperature. When the water gets chilly, they seek out these elevated stone platforms to absorb the warmth of the sun. But as you watch them closely, you'll notice that even in paradise, space is at a premium. They crowd together, shells touching, perfectly balancing on the uneven terrain. It is a slow-motion choreography of survival, where every small shift in position is a calculated move to capture just a little more warmth. But what happens when the warmth of the rock is no longer enough, or when a threat looms? Let's shift our gaze to a pair of turtles resting on a lower ledge right at the water's edge. Their necks are extended upward, scanning the horizon with absolute vigilance. Their senses are incredibly sharp, finely tuned to detect the slightest ripple in the water or a shadow overhead. Suddenly, the calculations change. One of the turtles decides it's time to move. Watch the transition as it carefully shifts its weight, slipping off the rough volcanic stone and plunging smoothly into the murky water. Notice the immediate burst of bubbles and the widening concentric rings that disrupt the calm surface. This isn't just a casual swim, it's a demonstration of their dual nature. On land or rock, they can appear clumsy, weighed down by the protective armor they carry everywhere. But the moment they slide into the water, they are transformed. The water welcomes them, absorbing their weight and allowing them to glide with surprising grace. The second turtle remains behind, solitary now, continuing its quiet vigil on the stone. Ouch, let's step away from the open water for a moment and venture into the dense undergrowth. Here, tucked safely away beneath a canopy of vibrant green leaves, we find a beautifully patterned tortoise. Unlike its aquatic cousins, this land dweller spends its days navigating a miniature forest of stems and soil. Look at the intricate, geometric patterns on its high domed shell, alternating bands of dark brown, tan, and yellow that serve as the perfect camouflage against the dappled sunlight of the forest floor. The tortoise moves with deliberate precision. Its eyes blink slowly, adjusting to the shadows, while its sturdy, clawed legs push against the sandy earth. Living in the undergrowth offers protection from predators, but it also requires a sharp focus on finding food. Watch how it targets a small green plant, its mouth working methodically to bite through the tough vegetation. For a tortoise, life is not a race. Every step is intentional, every meal is savored, and its entire existence is an exercise in resourcefulness within a bounded, green sanctuary. Returning back to the water, we encounter an entirely different social dynamic. Here, on a wide, flat grey stone platform jutting out over dark, reflective water, a massive group of red-eared sliders has assembled. They are practically stacked on top of one another, packed tightly along the edge of the stone. The water below mirrors the dense foliage hanging overhead, creating a dark, dramatic contrast to the crowded pier. As we pan across this bustling reptilian metropolis, look closely at the sheer variety of sizes. We see large, mature adults commanding the flat surfaces, while tiny, coin-sized juveniles try to find a secure foothold on the slippery edges. Every now and then, a ripple from below signals a newcomer attempting to claim a spot on the log, causing a subtle domino effect of shifting shells and moving limbs. It's a vivid reminder that even in nature's quietest corners, communities are vibrant, competitive, and constantly adapting to share the limited resources available to them. Let's zoom in for an intimate, close-up look at one of these magnificent creatures. Resting on a moss-covered rock with a soft, out-of-focus background of lush green plants, a turtle sits in absolute stillness. From this angle, we can appreciate the true artistry of its anatomy. Look at the texture of its skin, rough, wrinkled, and scaled, yet incredibly flexible. The pale underside of its neck contrasts sharply with the darker, mossy stone it rests upon. But it's the eyes that truly captivate us. Watch as the turtle slowly opens its eyelids, revealing a bright, dark pupil looking directly forward. There is an undeniable ancient wisdom in that gaze. Turtles have existed on Earth for over 200 million years, surviving mass extinctions and witnessing the rise and fall of countless species. When you look into the eye of a turtle, you are looking at a living blueprint that has remained virtually unchanged since the age of the dinosaurs. It is a moment of profound connection between the viewer and a lineage of survival that spans epochs. From the moist, shaded rock of the pond, we travel to a completely different environment, the dry, sun-bleached grasslands. Here, a large land tortoise is embarking on a solitary journey. The ground is a mixture of dry, reddish earth and brittle, golden stalks of grass that sway gently in the arid breeze. Watch the mechanics of its movement. Unlike the smooth sliding transitions of aquatic turtles, the land tortoise must lift its heavy, domed shell with every single step. Its thick, elephantine legs are built for endurance, pacing forward across the rugged terrain. As it moves through the tall grass, the stalks brush against its weathered shell, creating a subtle rustling sound that accompanies its steady march. The tortoise stops occasionally, extending its dark neck to sniff the air or investigate a dry patch of earth. This is a journey driven by the search for water and fresh vegetation, proving that no matter how harsh the landscape, these resilient creatures possess the stamina to forge ahead. As our journey nears its end, we find ourselves at a beautifully managed park pond. The scene is full of life. To the left, a wooden ramp floating in the water is completely covered with dozens of turtles basking under the bright sun. To the right, fallen logs serve as secondary resting spots, while the calm water reflects the surrounding green trees. Take a moment to look closely at a single red-eared slider resting under the shade of a palm leaf. The striking red stripes on the sides of its head glow brightly against its dark, webbed skin. Nearby, a giant Galapagos tortoise rests peacefully on a patch of lush green grass beneath a tropical bush, slowly lowering its head to graze. Whether they are small sliders sharing a crowded log or a solitary giant enjoying the shade, these creatures embody a perfect harmony with their environment. They remind us of the beauty of slowing down, the power of resilience, and the elegance of a life lived in rhythm with the natural world. Thank you for listening, and until next time, keep exploring.